Hey y'all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the day it is for you right now. I hope that it's good. My name is Mrs. McCoy and I'm excited to welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year. It is going to be a fantabulous year, and come on in this room so that we can talk about the who, what, when, and where of English in room 114. So, a little bit about Mrs. McCoy. I am a first year teacher and I came all the way from Miami, Florida just to be with you. And today, as we navigate the first day of school in this course, I'm going to show you how to get to your course and what we're going to do for today. So if you look at your dashboard, you'll probably see more than just English 1, definitely, but you'll see different classrooms. And whatever class you have for me is always going to be with the black, gold, and white background. So if you see black, gold, and white, you'll see my name, Mrs. McCoy, and you click on it, and that's how you get to your English lessons for the day. So I'm going to click on just one of them for the sake of this tutorial. The first thing you'll see at the top of the page is the Enter Virtual Room 114. And then this is just a Bitmoji classroom, and it'll take you to a small slideshow. At your leisure, you can click around and it'll take you to different tools and resources that you can use throughout the entire year. The meat and potatoes of Schoology for English 114, in this room 114, is going down, scrolling past the Bitmoji classroom into your weekly folders. As you can see now, there's week 1 and we're in week 1. So we'll click on that. There's a drop down menu. It's going to be your day 1, August 17, 2020. We're going to click on that. And the first thing you're going to do is we're going to engage in a mindful minute. It has been such a stressful summer. Coming out of the 2019-2020 school year, you guys had to engage in virtual learning. And from virtual learning, you were in home. Most of us were isolated from people and our loved ones due to the pandemic, COVID-19. And so it's the first day of school, so you have your anxieties from your first day of school because you can't even meet your friends as like you would normally do on a normal occasion. This new normal forbids us right now to meet in person. So that is one thing that you're dealing with, the anxieties of first day of school. Some of you may or may not, feel comfortable with virtual learning. That is some anxiety you may be dealing with. And then there's the racial injustices in this country. That is some anxieties that you may be dealing with. So every day when you come to room 114, Mrs. McCoy English class, we will engage in a mindful minute. And it's going to be a little bit silly sometimes in the beginning, and even going forward, it may seem a little bit silly. But what it does is just bring our mind into where we are, taking deep breaths, and to really clear our thoughts of everything that is going on in this world so that we may prepare ourselves for the activities that are before us. So when you get to this page, you click on the video. And we're just going to read through and to close our eyes, or you don't have to close your eyes. Breathe normally and listen to the sound of the bell. And when you don't hear the bell anymore, that's when we're going to open our eyes. Now we're ready to start the day. So in every video, in every day, you're going to see a mindful minute, and then you'll see immediately following that a do now activity. For your do now activity today, you're going to, with first day of school, you're going to click on the PowerPoint. The PowerPoint is our expectations. It says, welcome, ninth grade ELA scholars. ELA is English Language Arts. And scholars, you're going to hear me call you that a lot. And scholars just simply mean that you are a studious individual or person who will thrive in your studies. Okay? So, hashtag finally ninth grade. We made it. Now, this is our agenda, what we're going to be talking about right now. About me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am, a little bit more. And then we're going to talk about our expectations in our syllabus. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What's expected of me? What you expect from me? And then you have you're going to have the tech tour. Where is the work and stuff? Where you're going to be able to find everything? And then our next steps. Okay, about me. Who is Mrs. McCoy? Again, I am a first-year teacher from Miami, Florida. Just came to Houston in June. I'm excited to be here. As you can see, Floridian invading H-Town. These are my 4 babies here. I have 2 middle schoolers and 2 elementary students. This is my husband, Sam, and then coffee is my love language. In fact, I have that mug right here because I'm drinking coffee again because it's my life. And then currently I'm reading the ballad Songbirds and Snakes. I am a Hunger Games fanatic, and I was so excited when the prequel came out. So if that is something that you're into, holla at me. Okay, so once we go through there, now we're going to go into our classroom expectations. In room 114, we use the Beatitudes. And so what are the Beatitudes? A, be engaged. Dreams are very, very important because dreams become goals. But when you're in English class, it's important for you to live in that moment, to obtain the knowledge that you need to realize your dreams. What does that mean in a virtual space? In English class, there's going to be a lot of reading and a lot of writing. Okay, so and that's not necessarily. Some people are saying, some people are really excited about that. Whatever the case may be, typically when you're reading and writing, it requires you to have a quieter space. It doesn't have to be completely quiet because I am one that likes to listen to music while I read or write or something. It just depends on the mood that I'm in. And some of us may not have the quiet. If you may live near a busy road, you may have brothers and sisters who just won't be quiet. I'm telling you, I have children who just won't be quiet, and it's a miracle they're quiet right now. Whatever the case may be, it's still important for you to be very engaged. So if it takes for you to get some earphones, some earbuds, AirPods, whatever, to put them in your ear, or put cotton balls in here, something in your to muffle the sound so that you can fully engage while you're participating in completing your work for English class. B, be respectful. Respect yourself, respect others, respect the space. Whether we're virtual or in person, our class environment is very sacred. It thrives on hashtag positive vibes only. It's very essential that we be mindful of each other's opinion, be mindful of who, and respect every individual's right to be. And what does that mean, Mrs. McCoy? I have a right to be who I am, just like you have a right to be who you are. So as long as it doesn't disrupt the way any other individual being is. So let's be respectful of each other. We're gonna engage in some discussions. We're gonna engage in some synchronous work time where we're working together. If you have the ability to, those synchronous courses or sessions are not required. However, when we do engage in those times where we are actually virtually meeting via Google Meets or Schoology conference, we are going to be respectful of when somebody is talking, be respectful, respecting each other's opinions, and learning to agree to disagree. Be great. Integrity is important. Understanding that you are a person of status. It's like, what does that mean, Mrs. McCoy? What does a person of status means? You matter. That's pretty much what it means. It means that you are important. You are very important. And we walk with that. Walk with the fact that you are important, that you are going places, that you got places to go, people to see. So we're going to walk in that. We're going to walk with integrity, because you are little leaders. You are leaders in your own right. So leaders in English class in room 114, they study hard. They log on daily. You need to log on every single day. Even if you're not logging in and doing my work specifically, you need to log in daily, and engage in some work so that you won't get far behind. And then again, you also need to log in by 1 p.m. every day in order to, for your attendance to count, so that you could, if you log in later on, then you may not be marked as here. So it's very important for you to log in daily by 1 p.m. But a person when you say be great, you attend, if you are attending those synchronous sessions where we're all together, you're dressed according to the school's dress code. I know that it's so tempting to wear pajamas, but let's refrain from doing so. Let's refrain from, or let's not wear clothing that is not appropriate for school. If you can't wear it at the school, then don't wear it on the screen. And then keeping a growth mindset. To be great is to be constantly growing and learning and being okay with that. You have to be teachable. Even me, Mrs. McCoy, I have to be teachable because I can learn from you guys as well. So the goal is to be engaged, be respectful, and be great. And finally, D, be you. Show up with being your authentic self, because you matter. Your cultural experiences, your background, where you grew up, all of that matters. What you want to do when you grow up. If you don't know what you want to do when you grow up, whatever it is, you matter. Your thoughts, your opinions, how you feel, it matters here. It matters in room 114. It matters, period. But it definitely matters here in room 114. And those are our classroom expectations. And if you have any questions about our classroom expectations, you're welcome to contact me via email, message. If you see something that you think need to be added to the Be Attitudes, by all means, I love to take information in from you guys. If you see something else, you say, well, Mrs. McCoy, we need to be jiggy. I don't know. That was really lame. But whatever the case may be, whatever you feel like we need to be, chime in on the conversation, and we can see how we can fit that into our classroom expectations and or norms. The next thing we're going to talk about is the classroom syllabus. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to read through the entire syllabus, but you have the ability to walk through that yourself via the actual do now expectations slide. So you can either pause here and go engage in it right now, or you can, wait until the end of this video lesson and come back and complete it. But this literally, you just click on the actual image and it takes you to the syllabus. Okay. It takes you right to the syllabus. As you can see, welcome scholars and families. Just hone in on the course goals. I'm gonna read that with you guys. Before leaving my class, you will be able to effectively communicate both verbally and in writing. Because I can write, Miss McCoy. I already know how to talk. Yes, you're gonna be able to do that on another level. Everything is about, like I said, the growth mindset. So we're constantly growing. So our 8th grade writing is not going to look like our 9th grade writing at the end of the year. The way we spoke in 8th grade, it's going to be different in the way that we speak in 9th grade. It's just going to develop. Your vocabulary is going to develop a little bit better, a little bit more. This is what I'm talking about when I say effectively communicate verbally and in writing. We're going to be able to understand, evaluate, and make inferences about what you read, hear, and or see. And that simply means we're gonna hone in on some reading skills. We're gonna learn some new reading skills, learn how to read those harder books, and to make inferences. Okay, what does this mean for me in the real world? What does this mean for me now? Because some of the literature, we say, okay, well, that happened back then. So what does it mean for me now? Making inferences means to making guess how what you read, hear, or see is going to affect you and your daily. Find your voice in your creativity. Like I said, be you. That is the theme of this course, of this class. Be you, because it is important. Literature in my English chat, some of my finest moments, my most memorable moments were in the English class. And I'm hoping that we can together create those moments where you can find your voice by engaging in seminars and conversations like dialogues, Socratic seminars. If you've never heard of that, that's simply a conversation amongst your peers as well, and diving deep into world topics and the text. So it's making whatever we're reading relevant to the real world. And then your creativity. And so when you're writing, your brain is, so getting those thoughts out of your brain and onto paper, that is the creative process. Have an appreciation for reading and writing. You may not love it. I want you to love it now. I really want you to love it. But the idea is for you to at least appreciate it. It's like, well, I don't like it, but I know how to do it. And I know the importance of doing it. Have the ability to find solutions to your problems and answers to your curiosities. And like I said, this goes beyond just reading a book and answering questions and preparing for the STAR test. This is a life skill. English, literature, reading and writing, these things are life skills, and they consistently need to be developed. Consistently, I mean all the time, we need to develop it. I am still developing those skills. Those things needs to be developed all of the time. There is no, well, I've learned it all, I don't need to learn anything else. There's always more that you can learn. Again, the growth mindset. We talked about the Beatitudes. This just talks about it again. It tells you about the required materials, and those things are just, if you are engaging in this video lesson right now, then you have the required materials. You're able to log in on a device, then you're fine. Okay. Again, there's some more information about cell phones, grading, and a lot of the dress code. These things have a lot to do with in-person as well, because in 3 weeks, some of you guys may be coming to engage in learning in person. However, the syllabus is for both. Okay. It's very important for you to look at the syllabus, and the reason why is because there's going to be a kind of a quiz at the not today but tomorrow. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. All right, so let's move into our next item on our agenda: a tech tour. Okay, where's the work and stuff? Like, you're like, okay, I hear you, Miss McCoy. You telling me what I can and cannot do and everything. So how do I get my A? That's what everybody's striving for here. How do I get my A? How do I, get to the work? School-wide, we are using Schoology. You are already, like I said, if you're here now, you are using Schoology. There's also the Home Asset Center that you want to check frequently for your. That's when you start getting your grades. You'll see that in the Home Asset Center. Um, Schoology is going to be your number one resource for locating all of your assignments. And if you haven't already, make sure that you check out Fishcamp. They have a lot of how-to videos to logging in to the different platforms and other information. And so if you haven't, you're able to click on this link right here. As you can tell, the pointer turned into a pointer finger or hand with a pointer finger. You can click on it. You can go to the Fishcamp right from this PowerPoint and actually attend the Fishcamp. You can also go to Schoology, but if you're engaging in this video, then you're already on Schoology. There's no need for you to select that. And this is a direct link to the Home Asset Center. So this is the school-wide tech. Now, the class website. The class website is not in Schoology. There is links all over Schoology for you to go into, but it is where I'm housing most of the updated information. Schoology will be updated all of the time with your work, but any additional information about, reminders for your assignments or synchronous work, like if I'm hosting a time for us all to come together and for you guys to learn together, synchronous, it'll be updated on there. Links to Schoology, which like I said, you're already on there, and some additional school resources, as well as the virtual Bitmoji classroom. It's all on on the class website. All things ninth grade English, room 114. It will also be helpful when you're completing your assignments, because there may be some times where I'll put additional information and resources to assist you with, say, for instance, we're doing a writing topic and I find something that will be a good article for you to think about to help you brainstorm for that writing. That is where you will find some of those information. You will see some things on Schoology as well, but the class website was where they will be. That's where they will live. And you click on a little computer screen and it will take you there. You can click on these links and you get more about me. I'll let you guys explore that on your own. And I encourage you to explore it. And the reason why I encourage you to explore it is because at the end of today, or at the end of this lesson, you're going to take a resource little quiz. And it's basically just a little quiz to see if you explored the resources and tools that we have for you, that I have for you, so you can know where you can find everything. Again, it says enter virtual room 114. There's always going to be a place for you to enter the virtual room 114. It's going to take you to the Bitmoji classroom. Like I said, I encourage you to click around in here because, and when you get it, you won't see the actual transform square. It'll be an actual square. And I encourage you, because some of the objects take you to different links. And so a hint, one of the questions asks you where a certain item take you. So I encourage you to click around in here and explore our virtual classroom. Now, again, this is in addition to Schoology. Schoology is your number one resource for our assignments. This is your number one resources for updated information. It also lists my contact information here. You can email me at my school email, cpmccoy@aldineisd.org. You can call me, during school during the school time, and then a little bit after as well, at this number. And then you can connect with me, and if you haven't already, with our classroom Instagram, where I will also people have already started DMing me, and so I'm able to answer questions through there as well. And so that our classroom Instagram will also have updates and announcements in real time, because I know a lot of us are glued to our phones. And so it's a lot easier to find it if it's on Instagram. It's like, oh, what assignment I have to do? That's where you're gonna get that those reminder messages. Hey, did you complete day one assignments? And so on and so forth. So that's the mobile web. Now we're going to the mobile web. And again, our classroom Instagram, they house the announcements and updates in real time. You'll be able to connect with me as well as your peers, and you can click on the cell phone right from this PowerPoint, and it will take you to the Instagram page. Now, what's next? What do we have to do now, Miss McCoy? I've watched the PowerPoint. I've watched you the video. What am I doing next? Your next steps is first, you're going to explore the class resources, like I said, going to the site, going to the virtual classroom, and etc. And then you're going to complete the resources exploration quiz. Okay, so it's not a very long quiz. I promise you. I think it's maybe 10 questions, but literally all the answers are in the resources, and you can even pull the quiz up, and you have another tab open with your resources, and it doesn't matter which way. The idea is to make sure you know where everything is. Then you're going to do the introduction discussion. Now, everybody wants to know who's in the class. Everybody want to know, okay, so who do I know this person from last year? So the introduction discussion is going to be a Flipgrid, and you just click on the link. Let me take you to it, actually. I'll take you to it. You click on introduction, and it gives you the directions. It gives you the directions here. And then you're going to click here. You can also click directly in the actual questions up here, but it's easy to click right here, and it's going to take you to a Flipgrid. And so right now you can't see it because it's not available until tomorrow, and I'm doing this video before the 17th. So you'll just click on it. It's going to take you. It's going to ask you to log in, and then you can go ahead and engage in discussion. There are some norms you need to look at. Be you again, and be great. So again, as a reminder, be yourself. You know, if you're shy, just say you're shy. You know, it's only a 2-minute long video, and it's just to get to know each other. Be great. That's that positive vibes only. We're going to be respectful, because you are going to be required to respond to at least 2 of your peers. You can reply to everyone if you like, but you definitely have to reply to at least 2 of them, just to say hi, and so that we all can engage in some get to know you. The good thing about it, or bad thing, depending upon how you look at it, is, you know, this is all virtual. You don't have to you won't see these people for a good little minute. Okay? So that's how you get to the introduction. The next thing, I'm taking you back to the slide. And then you're going to see the after, which is the syllabus quiz, as well as the get to know you slide. These are giving you a bonus or a little sneak peek until tomorrow's lesson. But for today, you just need to explore the classroom, and do the quiz for the resources exploration, and then do the introduction discussion. And honestly, it should take you no more than 10-15 minutes, you know, to do the quiz, not even. And then for the introduction discussion, if you like me and you want to you take forever to create a video, and you want to delete. Oh, my face don't look right. Oh, let me do this again. So It does allow you the opportunity to delete and keep trying until you get it the way just perfect enough for you. Like I said, it's about 2 minutes. There's a bonus. There's an About Me survey that that you can do. It's actually in your Friday classwork. So if you want to do that at the on Friday, you can. Whenever you do it, whether you decided to do it today or wait until Friday to do it, when you do it, you're going to start off with Funny Money. And so, what is Funny Money, Mrs. McCoy? Funny Money is going to be our classroom incentive program. It's where when you do different things that, extra credit type deals, you get virtual bucks. And talk a little bit more about that in our synchronous time together. And if you can't make it to the synchronous time, I'll definitely video record it and put it here in Schoology so that you can see how you can get more Funny Money. But it can buy you no homework passes, and those things that are labeled homework, they will not count against you as far as your grade. And then snacks on deck. It's like, Miss McCoy, what's snacks on deck? Snacks on deck is a very important when you are engaged in synchronous learning or asynchronous learning. I know for me, I have to have my snacks. I saw my coffee. I have to, as long as you snack responsibly, you're not having all chips all over your keyboard. Some of us are borrowed it from our school. So, snack responsibly, but snacks are very important when you're sitting at a screen all day. So, if you get so much Funny Money, you can qualify for a Snacks on Deck package where Mrs. McCoy will find out your favorite kind of snacks and make you a little package and send it your way. And that way, just a fun little thing to have. First of all, mail. Who doesn't like getting mail? I know that I do. And then another thing is you get snacks, and that's always a good idea. But these are your next steps. I'm so excited to meet you all. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. Again, that's via email, via phone call, via DM, via Schoology. You can also message me through the Schoology platform. How can I do that, Miss McCoy? There's a little mailbox here, and a new message. And you could put, I think you can just put McCoy. And it starts to auto-populate. Click there, write your subject because it's required. So it's to say help. And then whatever your message is, I will get that message as well. So email, Schoology messaging, Instagram messaging, phone call, I am available to you. And I can't wait to meet you all and see you guys again soon. Bye.